All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Roulette Rifles 8 match. This time we got a console match, winner bracket round 2 between Crewdy and Phanium. And I'm joined here for the stream by Agent Mando and the Observer. Welcome, guys. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Hi there.
Hello, hello. So, Observer, you calm down already after your match?
Oh, still have the after nerves. I had to take a break, take a breather, but I think I'm good now.
That makes a lot of sense. It seems like our players are not live just yet. Or at least they're not on my end.
Just loading them up myself, just to have a look.
I think Crewdy's just up now.
Yeah, Crewdy's literally just gone live yet.
Right. Yep, that's Crewdy live. Now, if we can just have Phanium as well, that would be awesome. I do hope he's using this, the actual stream link that's up in the matchup channel. I mean, it should be, right? It's his channel, but
It does look like he's up now.
he is up now.
Yeah.
Alright, let me refresh then real quick. Not getting anything yet on my side. There we go. Alright, both players are live. The spin is up. We don't have a timer just yet.
And so we're supposed to start in 2 minutes. I think we were just waiting for both players to get on the line.
Yeah, both players are online.
Ah, there we go. There's our countdown.
And there we go.
Yeah.
Minute and a half away. Alright, let's take a look at the lifetime performance of these two players. So, Crewdy on the left has played Wilderton Creek 4 times. And an even 50-50. Won it 2 times, lost it 2 times. Same can be said for Phanium on the other side. He has played it only 2 times though, but also 1 win. And 1 loss there. This is Crewdy's map pick. After that we'll be traveling to China, Chongqing, chosen by Phanium. Have you guys seen these guys in action in previous tournaments? Or previous match even, from Phanium? He'd already played a match.
Yeah, I think I've casted Phanium a couple of times now across a couple of different tournaments. He knows his stuff. That much I can say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Seems fairly confident.
they're both quite experienced players. Phanium
Yeah,
is
I'm
more
looking
of
at the map record as well. I want a map record.
well, it's always spin dependent, right? Like with
Yeah, of
certain
course it is.
spins.
Although this
it's
is a
just
map that's
impossible.
normally not too bad.
No, that's true. But you can still get opposite disguises across the map.
You say all it takes is a battle axe or something like that, the new condition.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the spin is live. Do you want to take this one, Mendo?
Yeah, go for it. We've got Janus, injected poison as Janus's bodyguard, and Nolan Cassidy, SMG in the Archean robes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that first kill can be
This could
really
be quick.
That's a very fast, yeah. Definitely a
both
record
players,
breakable spin right here.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see much pre-planning.
So what would you guys say?
Maybe we
Server
will.
start here, or?
I'd start Gardener or Garbage Man, I suppose. Get straight into Janus, get that bodyguard and the poison straight away.
Yeah, exactly. Both make sense. So we are seeing different starts
I
here.
think Gardener's server, Garbage Man. They're all optimal.
Yeah, seems like they're both gonna rush the Janus kill here, which makes sense.
Yeah, I think I would go the server personally because I think it's just I think it's a bit easier to grab the kitchen bodyguard on the way in.
Yeah, very
Will
good
mean
point.
you can just run upstairs. That's what we're seeing Crewdy do.
I mean, it does look very similar timing-wise, right? Look at these guys.
Yeah.
They're both in the same spot with like 5-second difference, so...
First annual gathering of the Ark Society. That rings a bell.
Yeah, Crewdy gonna go down to the basement, grab the clue first.
Jonas was its founder. Perhaps he's still attending these
He's
gatherings.
gonna get stuck for a second.
Valuable information indeed.
Yeah, both players got the clue already. Now, live kill on Janus can be tricky, depending on if you get an easy prompt, yes or no. The game does tend to screw you over every now and then with those.
That's Hitman.
So we are seeing a little bit of difference here. Crewdy is opting to go for the gramophone lure, whereas Phanium is just waiting for Janus to get downstairs and then knock out Gerd Muller and then inject him there.
Yeah, I think again, I think I'd go for the gramophone, especially with the timing that Crewdy's got, where he has like an extra second. He won't need to wait for Gunther. Obviously, the body can be left, so he's had no problems there. In and out very quick.
Yeah, it's the first kill down for Crewdy already.
And Phanium's not far behind.
Yep. Oh, but he changed too quick. He realized it on the spot. Janus was still in his dying animation and he changed into his personal bodyguard disguise. For no real reason, actually, when you think about it. It's actually a worse disguise in the house.
Ceremonial robe of some sort.
Yeah, I was going to say he definitely wasn't needed there. As you said, Gunther is. I think he does have more enforcers, doesn't he, than the usual bodyguard disguise.
Yeah, exactly. And Crewdy is
And that will
just-
cost him on a map.
Yeah, Crewdy is just flying at the moment. Already has the Archean ropes. Now 2.5 minutes in.
Yeah, so the question is, oh, go on, yeah. I was just going to say, I'm wondering how Crewdy's going to go for it. Does he go for the clues and just wait for the garage, or does he want? I don't know if he has a seeker or anything. He obviously hasn't a mini map, so we can't see if he has a smuggle, if he hasn't grabbed one already.
I imagine both players brought a seeker as soon as they saw this spin, because they know that Janus will be taken care of very quickly, right? And if they did bring a seeker, they actually have 3 options. You could like seeker him in front of the party house, make him go there in the bathroom, seeker him a little later when he has that conversation with in front of the bug guy, right? Make him go to the birth bed, or you can just wait until the garage.
Yeah, not quite sure where
Yeah, I was gonna
he could
say.
have stashed. I thought he would have stashed a seeker right next to Batty's shed here, but still no seeker unless
The plaintiff.
it's hard to tell because his map is actually not on.
Landing of a helicopter near the local.
Yeah, Crewdy is one of the few pure players. So like to call them, no minimap. A la
With the
Agent of
weirdos.
20. Yeah, exactly. The
True
masochist.
A cigar box with a
But yeah, big lead for Crewdy.
Especially
here
for
at the moment.
tournaments, but there we go.
Yeah.
This is very interesting.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time. I think he'll probably just wait for the garage now. Like I said, we've not seen his seeker. He's what 30 seconds away roughly from the
This could mean the
from the timing of
on a regular basis.
avoiding the phone call. He should have the kill, and he'll probably be out. Probably about 5:15, 5:30.
We now
Oh,
know
very
James
nice save by Phanium there.
at an event
That was a very nice save.
and we have an approximate date as well. I think that's all we're going to get.
So yeah, Phanium is catching up little by little, but this does seem very, very solid for Crewdy at the moment. He's just 1 KO and kill away.
Yeah, I think as long as Crewdy doesn't have any issues with the jogging lady, which he shouldn't do, I think this should be okay.
Oh, he does get some noise here from Janus. That outside guard might have heard that. But still, if he closes the garage, he should be fine.
Both targets are confirmed killed.
Yeah,
No,
he
no.
can also obviously drop an item on the floor.
Exactly, yeah, no one even heard it. And that's just, well, a 5:15 time? Roughly around that.
Oh, what was the record? I think it was definitely 5 something.
Chris's record will be safe because he has the advantage of obviously it's measured in RTA, so we
It's in
lost the
real time.
record, but
It was 6 minutes, yeah. But that was flawless from Crewdy at the moment. For the first map, we can see why he picked it.
very
He
well
looked
done.
very, very comfortable.
Yeah, I mean that was the performance that doesn't match the 2-2 that he was going in, because that performance looked like he'd won there several times. As you say, absolutely flawless.
True, but like those stats aren't telling the whole story. It also depends on like when have you played it. Like, did you play the map like the very first time you were playing in a tournament, and also like who did you play against? You know, like it does give you some idea of how experienced the player is on a map, but purely looking at the win stats, it doesn't tell the whole story.
Yeah, I said that on a cast the other day. It would obviously if you could actually see that those 2 losses he could have just lost from a photo finish. He could have been 2-3 seconds away. So it might not you could lose 4 or 5 on the same map, but they could be super close to where your stats look worse than they actually are.
Yeah, or you could get unlucky and like being matched against a ducker, for example, a couple of times on this map, So you always have to see these things in context. But yeah, Crewdy, strong start, taking his own map pick. And now we're going to Chongqing. And yeah, all pressure is on Phanium here, guys. He needs to win this map, or else it's over already.
With his pick as well, he'd really want to be winning this.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for we saw a Chongqing not long ago. It was your game actually, wasn't it? I think with the live Hush kill.
Yeah, which
always an interesting one.
Definitely would have been a record spin as well if I had gotten it maybe first try. 4 minutes definitely would have been, but there's some really tough spins on this that make you go up and down with different disguises, especially if they're live kills.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm sure Phanium, since it's his pick, has a pretty good grasp on this map. Just testing out his loud weapon spot there as well.
Yeah. Showcasing a bit of his map knowledge there, knowing that spot is soundproof.
Yeah, I mean, again, though, if we look at the lifetime performance, these guys have actually met on Chongqing previously, and Phanium has taken that win there. And Crewdy's stats, he has played her 6 times, but yeah, he's only won a third of those.
Yeah, that's funny. That's actually a stat that does tell a lot when you actually have like performance stats versus the opponent that they're playing.
Yeah, as I say, we haven't seen that a lot yet, as far as I'm aware, because obviously there is quite a few rookies, and obviously you're never guaranteed to face someone you've faced in the past, especially in the earlier rounds. Yeah, it's good to see we've actually got some information.
Yeah,
to work with here.
And even so, there are still 18 maps in the map pool, So even if you have played versus a certain opponent a couple of times, doesn't necessarily mean you have experience on a particular map against him.
Yeah,
but
very true.
In this case, these guys do have a little history here.
Are you guys expecting or looking for any cool spins or requirements for this one?
Something loud.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
always
think
loves something loud.
A loud for Hush and maybe a drown for Imogen in some pretty nasty disguise. A researcher or board member.
Yeah. I think Imogen Drown's new, isn't it? I think I believe coming back for RR8.
Yeah, got swapped with the Consume Poison this time around.
Yeah, don't tell 420.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a loud kill for Imogen actually, because you got a couple options for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where my preference is to take a lockpick in, because you can soundproof the that little middle room where you get the usual isolations if you take all the people out. That's my little my little safe loud room. It does take some time, but it does work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are a few seconds away. The Observer, will you take the honor this time?
Yeah, of course. 3, 2, 1, go. 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 3, 2 All right, so we have Hush Electrocution as facility security, and then Imogen Royce, loud explosive weapon, as researcher. So yeah, pretty nice spin, to be honest.
This is just a pure setup spin, really.
Yeah, that Hush Electrocution, um, yeah, that's a pretty long setup, unless they speed it up somehow. But yeah, Phanium's
Is
already straight in.
I think you can send Hush to the bathroom, can't you, on the upper floor with the perfect test subject? I presume you can do
Yeah,
the electrocution in there.
you can actually. I was testing that out myself
Yeah.
recently. It's quite a tough, like you have to do it pretty quickly, but it's definitely viable.
For sure. Alternatively,
Uh,
you could just sabotage the satellite and leave a
Yeah,
taser there
that's
in the puddle, and he will kill himself at 3 minutes in-game time.
Phanium,
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, Phanium's obviously quite confident. He loaded in very quick there. He's already at sort of 42 seconds advantage.
Oh, but he
Yeah,
does up the restart there.
yeah. I'm
yeah,
surprised players aren't going straight for that. I guess they're trying to do a remote kill, but it's gonna be pretty tough to time. But there's that facility security right down the pipe from a roof guard start, so it's gonna be interesting to see what way they set it up.
Yeah. Oh, and Crewdy replanning as well. Because he didn't bring a loud explosive on the map or a taser.
No, yeah, he forgot his micro taser, I think is what he was looking for.
Yeah.
And he hadn't smuggled it in either.
Very
He,
interesting Phanium right here with that, getting the screwdriver and exposing the wires.
Yeah, big whoosh there. We haven't seen this skill done a lot, or this approach from Phanium.
Yeah, this is amazing actually.
Yeah. I'm curious about the timing for this as well. Like, I have actually no idea when Hush would die with this
Yeah,
setup.
me neither. I wouldn't even consider this, as I'm still quite new to it. But yeah, I wouldn't even have thought to do this.
seems to be acting confident enough. He looks like he thinks he'll have enough time. I
Yeah,
mean,
definitely.
the facility security obviously is as you said, just at the bottom of these stairs here. So it's a very quick disguise to grab. I think he even just had a trank there, which makes it even easier.
For Phanium, I'm not sure where he's planning to get Imogen. He didn't shoot any drones, so he's gonna catch her somewhere in her cycle. It looks like. Still has to get researcher though, I think, before heading down.
Yeah, I think he was just a bit worried about making sure he does get this timing. Otherwise, he could have brought the researcher over with him.
Yeah.
I think he'll probably just head back up now. He's going to just open that door ready. Looks like he's planning on taking a drone out soon as well.
Yeah. Crewdy, on the meantime, has sabotaged the satellite. Did get the research disguise already as well, but he's struggling with these two block guards now outside. Probably was better off going through the little bridgeway, because this can be tricky for him.
Yeah, I think unless I've seen Crewdy replan as well, I think he brought his taser and the explosive with him and the lockpick on his smuggle, which I'm surprised by because he doesn't need the remote explosive straight away. Phanium didn't do the remote choice there, but he has timed that very well.
Yeah, and Crewdy does get found trespassing there by one of the block guards, so that's another rip.
Was
Yeah, that was
Crewdy trying to
unfortunate
get
timing.
out there through the apartment stairs? Was that his escape route? Because I'm not quite sure. He already had the satellite sabotaged.
Yeah, he just wanted to get back there through the roof. Well, he was better off going the other way, because at the satellite those two block guards get triggered and then they were in his way.
Yeah.
But yeah, Phanium got the Hush kill at like 2:20 in-game time, which is like quite a bit quicker than the satellite setup. So that's really good to know.
And he's taken out his first drone there. He's just got to wait for this guy, and then Imogen will be on her way, and it'll just be a waiting game, and then what I assume will be a loud exit kill.
Yeah, definitely. Unless Phanium has that secret sauce of the safe room that you were mentioning earlier.
I
But
think.
he actually crowbarred, yeah.
Yeah, I was
that
going to say
room's
he's
gone.
crowbarred the door, so that's not an option anymore, unfortunately.
Crewdy had another restart and decided to switch out the starting locations. Wanted to do some body shots on the guard, get past an enforcer. Doesn't work out for him though. He's a bit struggling there at the moment.
Phanium looks like he's not quite sure what to do. I think Imogen's going to go up the opposite stairs, yeah, so...
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Phanium's just got to wait long enough not have any issues going up the stairs. You can the guys who are up top can occasionally hear thrown KOs or if Imogen panics at all. So he's not out of the woods yet, but he is as good as.
Where is Imogen going, actually? He did shoot a drone. Oh, she was just...
Yeah, the
reversing.
stairs. I say it's just a long path. That's all.
Yeah, because he shot the drone at like 3 minutes in-game time. She was at the other side of the facility, so that's the shortest path for her now to go up. But yeah, this is looking really good for Phanium right now.
Yeah, I don't want to jinx him, but yeah, I was going to say there's very little that can go wrong. Touch wood. Like I said, it is just making sure that that she doesn't have a panic and that he doesn't get seen doing this thrown KO. Should be fine.
And now has to make sure that he doesn't place the explosive too close to the other guard. Doesn't get an on-target kill. That looks fine though. He even calms a street guard there to run out. That's unnecessary, but...
Yeah, I was going to say completely unneeded, but it might buy him even just an extra second during the loud explosive detonation, potentially.
Yeah, but there's no way they get in there in 3 seconds.
Very
nice.
nice.
No, that's GG. Very nice from Phanium, yeah.
Very well
Crewdy
played.
just struggled on that.
Yeah, he just couldn't get past this first part there, which is unfortunate. Phanium had a little restart at the start, but other than that, a flawless performance. And we saw a new kill setup for Electrocution Hush in the tournament.
Amazing
That's very
Electrocution.
cool.
Very good knowledge from Phanium doing that. Clear why he picked that map.
Yeah.
Well, of course, on to Sapienza now as our decider. Which is...
I always love to see Sapienza.
Yeah, as I say, it's a map everyone knows very well, generally speaking, so... Regardless of what the stats say, this could end up being a bit of a coin toss decider, which is what we love to see.
Sapienza is an interesting one though, because it can go from like very standard meta to like actually pretty tricky and puzzling, especially loadout wise.
Yeah, heavy loadout where you can't bring a spare trank for Silvio's guards. That can make the observatory isolation quite challenging. Obviously, then there's also silenced ARs or loud ARs, whatever it was.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everyone's been there at some point. But yeah, there's plenty of. As soon as you introduce a couple of loadout items that are needed, it can actually be quite a tough map, no matter how good your knowledge is.
Yeah, definitely.
I am quite curious to see what their performance is. I wonder if they've played any matches in the past. Since they had one earlier, maybe this was their other map, but I'm not quite sure.
We'll find out very shortly. I'm sure we'll have the stats any minute now.
Yeah, and I completely forgot to set up the predictions for the first 2 maps. That's on me. I'll put it for the decider though, that's all that matters, right? All or nothing here for chat.
Yeah, we've got the performance stats, and actually neither player's been to Sapienza in Roulette Rivals tournaments super often. Crewdy won 1, lost 2, and Phanium's just been here the once, and he did lose on that occasion. So not a lot of stats to work with here, but neither player looks super confident.
Yeah, but then again,
Crewdy
as you mentioned, everyone knows Sapienza, right? Everyone has some form of how do you say it, feeling comfortable on the map.
Yeah, we just need a couple of awkward items or, a couple of awkward disguises, old axe or something like that, just to make it, just that little bit of a pain. Or,
And we have
street performer old axe. That's always good.
quite an impressive record there. That's quite the time, 4 minutes 29 seconds by Papier Fres.
Yeah, that's
Must
very,
have been
very
a
quick.
god spin.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we'll be seeing that if there is an old axe. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Or again, something loud. Everyone loves loud.
Yeah, that can be very interesting for either target.
Yeah, well, neither target has a very good soundproof room. I think you can put Francesca on the roof to get a soundproof area.
I was just about to say, would her bathroom classify because the 2-door buffer? But are the shots kind of go through the wall? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I think as long as you take down the guard, I believe it would. Sylvia, I think, is probably the more awkward one for a loud kill.
You'd almost be better bringing him out the back of the observatory and dumping him in that box.
We shall find out in 40 seconds, regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
Some nice disguises, some nice weapons, something spicy.
Yeah, regardless, the pressure is on for both players. It is the decider, 30 seconds away.
Yeah, of course, the loser of this game as well, it's not game over. They would just drop into the to the lower bracket, of course.
Yeah, that's true.
But still a lot riding on it. We've all been there when you're playing. It's nicer being in that upper bracket for as long as you can.
Yeah, true. The loser bracket pressure is even worse.
Unless you're Giannini, of course, but yeah.
All right, guys, I'll take this one. So Silvio Caruso, SMG as Dr. Oscar Lafayette, and Francesca DeSantis pistol as a priest.
Oh wow!
I like this. Simple kills, but awkward disguises.
Yeah,
That's surely a priest start, though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, you could argue for both. You could argue for both, of course.
Yeah, so I mean, I think whilst it may not look it, this might end up looking like a heavier loadout spin than you might realise. Obviously, both the sort of usual Oscar isolations either require a Seeker, a Trank, or the Snail if you use Buff's strat. But obviously, then you sort of are going to suffer from a lack of Silent Pistol or Silent SMG.
Yeah, exactly. This is an interesting spin right there. And it seems both players are opting for a Morgue start, which makes a lot of sense.
That cuts out that trip back.
Yeah,
so very nice.
The distance is just shorter compared to, or longer compared to
Exactly.
going back and forth for Oscar. But we're gonna see some back and forth regardless, no matter what.
Looks like Crewdy's going for Snail.
Yeah, I was going to say, Crewdy replanned and decided that the Seeker alone would be too... He would have had a spare dart for Oscar, but then he obviously would have had to wait for him all the way to go all the way to the bathroom.
Yeah, that time restarting almost would have been the same as him just committing to that Seeker.
And this is something Crewdy has said to me. He does prefer to get the non-free priest in the basement. So that is his Snail gone already, actually, which is surprising given there's a free one. So he must be planning a Seeker for
it's a rip.
for Oscar Lafayette.
He does get spotted, but yeah, that's an interesting choice. Wasting a Seeker on that while you have a free one not too far away, and arguably takes the same amount of time to obtain.
It's probably quicker when waiting for a Snail, because obviously you have to wait for the Snail to go off. It's probably almost as quick to go into the basement.
Yeah, interesting choice there. Meanwhile, Phanium made his way to the villa.
Well, I thought Crewdy changed his mind there. He looked like he was about to head down the stairs.
Ooh. Nope, he did use the Snail again. And he does get spotted again, unfortunately there.
Yeah, this is costing him a lot of time, actually. Phanium already 2 minutes in. He's got everything he needs for the the Francesca kill, and obviously he's just going to wait the 30 seconds for the optimal timing.
Yeah, very big lead already for Phanium. Still, I'm interested to see how he's gonna solve obtaining the Oscar Lafayette disguise, and how he puzzled his way out of the loadout here.
Yeah. By the looks of it, I think he had Seeker in his loadout, so hopefully he just goes for the safe Seeker shot on Oscar. But yeah,
Crewdy has
really
opted to use
committing.
a trank. Crewdy's gone for a trank shot though instead of the snail, which does cause less, obviously no distraction because no one else is hearing the snail sound. So he has got the disguise this time, but it has caused him a 2 and a bit minute time loss on Phanium.
Yeah, it's completely in Phanium's hands now at the moment. But yeah, no calmers for Phanium here it seems, so he can do the standard way of clearing the projector room.
Yeah, he what he's doing here is very good though. Just bringing the one guard up. Shouldn't have that target lockdown shouldn't cause any problems because the back door is closed, so the chef wouldn't have heard that.
Yeah. Very nice solution there.
Yeah, well, you also got to think. Obviously, he's now a mansion guard. He can use he can hold the seeker legally, but you can insta rip trying to seeker Lafayette. There's plenty of eyes around.
Yeah, and it can be a bit of an awkward timing, right? Like 4 minutes in. Like usually people, when Oscar comes up, you go for him straight away. But 4 minutes in, you got quite some NPCs walking around everywhere.
Yeah, I know when you start default start, you can sort of push yourself into a corner and just fire a seeker up at him quite easily. But as you said, it's yeah, just over 4 minutes in, and a lot of stuff has changed. Yeah, it looks like he's going to just try and ram himself in the corner.
Yeah, oh, and he gets noticed. He didn't see that chick in the corner there, and that's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, so again, while we thought Crewdy was going to be behind, but it's now in Crewdy's favor.
Completely turned around now, yeah.
Wow.
And Crewdy even using a seeker on Franny here. That's
interesting.
So
Crewdy's had to do that because he no longer has a silenced pistol because he smuggled in the Taunton dart instead. So he's going to have to use a loud pistol, meaning he needs the soundproof room.
True. He has to deal with an additional guard now, though, by making Franny sick. The other one will come in as well.
Yeah, the other one, I was going to say, the other one should leave. So it should just be, assuming he doesn't get any issues here yet, that'll be a quick trank. So yeah, now he should be able to shoot and no problems in here. He probably will dump the body as well.
Hopefully
just to play it safe.
That door. He goes for knockout anyway.
Yeah, this should be soundproof now. Actually decides to direct that body as well.
Yeah,
I think that might be for a disguise change, just in case people do hear. We'll make getting out that much easier.
Franny just disappeared for a second.
Yeah, I think he had a small panic there.
Yeah.
And but yeah, no bullet noticed.
That's soundproof, and that's the first kill down for Crewdy. And big lead now. It completely changed around in the span of 1 minute.
Yeah, so we've now he's just going to take on the Oscar Lafayette himself. He is going to choose to isolate Silvio first by the look of it. He has shot the observatory panel. He has got a snail in his hand as well that he can use. So he's not planning on using that for Lafayette because he did use his briefcase somewhere else.
I've never seen anyone use the snail for the projector room clear out. This could be interesting.
Yeah, they obviously do spread out quite wide, these guys. I think he probably would have need to been on the ground level, but obviously everyone there is an enforcer. I think he must just be trying to hit the one guard, and he'll just KO the other.
Luckily, he didn't throw the snail right at him there.
Yeah, imagine that happening. Alright, still green. That worked perfect for Crewdy though. So now, same issue for him. Isolating Dr. Oscar Lafayette here. He still has a seeker shot. But
Yeah,
this
I think he looked like he was thinking of using it on one of Silvio's guards. He had nearly had it in his hand, but I think he realised he will need that.
Yeah. Meanwhile,
Go on.
yeah, Phanium getting back to the Franny kill right now. So he does get the Franny kill way quicker than Crewdy here, purely based on in-game time. He is still well behind though.
Yeah, so it's worth noting as well. So obviously, where Phanium ripped, trying to get Oscar Lafayette, Crewdy's got even different timing because he's now about a minute after Phanium was last here. So everyone will have moved around again for Crewdy in comparison.
Yeah, and this is scary. This is actually scary. Also has only one shot as well. He does hit it though, and he does
Yeah,
not
it
get
looks okay.
spotted.
It's a very low down shot. I think it just clipped him in the leg, so it was closer than he probably would have liked.
Yeah, but that's huge though for Crewdy here, hitting that spot and not getting hitting that shot and not getting spotted here. That's huge here.
Yeah, I think we'll also see him. I don't think he'll go through the main gate because he needs to keep his SMG on him. He has got a silent SMG. I think he'll go through the apartments, which will be the safer option. A little bit slower, but
Yeah, or he could shoot open the side door, like near Rocco's sister as well. Probably don't want to risk that though.
yeah, I was going to say he has the option. Depends whether or not he's feeling the pressure. If he thinks Phanium is close to finishing, obviously he has had quite a few rips at the start, so he might be worrying that Phanium's very close to finishing.
Yeah, and Phanium is back to the spot where he ripped in his initial run. Surely he's aware of that lady in the corner right now, right? The one that spotted him.
There's two of them there, yeah. I was going to say, he's here pretty much the exact same time. He's going to take this shot. Oh no, I thought he was going to go to where Crewdy was.
Oh, that's scary.
So risky.
Did he hit?
I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no rip either. Meanwhile, Crewdy in the Oscar Lafayette disguise though has still a good solid minute lead here, I'd say. So it is in Crudy's hands at the moment. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, he's got a 2 minute in-game time lead, but obviously looking at where they both actually are, they're very similar. Both players with Silvio isolated already.
No.
It definitely isn't a 2 minute advantage. He is going to go for the door because he has got the key card.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to worry about using the SMG.
Does Crewdy have a silenced SMG that was stored, or using a loud?
No, he's got a silent one.
Okay,
I don't know why he's. I don't know why he's going through the kitchen. Because he could have. I think Oscar Lafayette is legal, even if he doesn't get frisked, I believe.
Yeah, very risky with that panic.
No, he is trespassing at this spot.
Yeah, it's because he's not got the mini map. Otherwise, I would have known. But yeah, you're right. Blame Crewdy, but he will have the kill down in just a second here.
Yeah. Now, did Crewdy have an EMP on him?
Now destroy the virus.
I don't believe so.
Because that's another tricky thing right now. Like with this loadout, you still have to deal with the virus as well. You don't want to shoot it with the silenced SMG.
Yeah, there's
he might go for the stalactite, but
that would be the safest option. Yeah?
Ether's field lab. You made it.
I think we'll probably see him change disguise into this biolab security as well. Just make it that much safer.
Yeah, surely
Yeah.
if he doesn't have the EMP, which he does not, and surely it's a stalactite there, right? And Phanium does have the EMP, so he could potentially catch up a little, but it's not going to be enough. I think he really needs Crewdy to rip here, or else it's over.
Yeah, it looks like stalactite anyway for Crewdy.
I think it will end up closer than we might have thought, given when Phanium had his rip.
For sure.
Yeah, that is stalactite done for Crewdy.
What a comeback!
This might actually go to photo finish. I just don't, with the amount of rips that Crewdy had, I just don't think he's going to have. I don't think Phanium's going to have enough load time to make up for the make up for the restarts that Crewdy had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow, though.
I think so as well. But yeah, the fact that Phanium did have the EMP on him allowed him to even have a photo finish, I think.
Yeah, I mean, he had like a near 2 minute less in game time as well. 8:59 against the 7:09. So yeah, I was going to say we definitely have a photo finish, I believe here, but I don't think Phanium's going to be able to grab this one, unfortunately. I'm not even sure which sort of generation of console these guys are on. I think Phanium might be on PlayStation 5, so he does have very quick load times. I'm not sure about Crewdy.
And yeah, I think Crewdy had like probably 3 or 4 resets, and I think Phanium only had the one, that 4-minute one. So
Yeah. I'm keeping
Really
an eye
good.
out on the matchup channel. Chris, our match admin, is typing right here.
Yeah, he's furiously typing away, but we'll probably be a few minutes out at the very least before we get much of a result.
Yeah, but we
Does
already
take
get the
some
info
time.
though. So Crewdy pressed down 21 seconds earlier.
wow.
That's quite a margin.
Yeah, especially like I said, both players. I think based on what I'm remembering, both players look like they're on the latest gen tech. So probably quick restarts for both, but I think Crewdy did just have a lot more of them.
Phanium only had one restart, correct? Like with the first Seeker shot, whereas Crewdy had like several in the first couple of minutes, trying to
Yeah,
obtain
due
the
to Priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably will be seeing Crewdy extending his advantage ever so slightly, but looking forward to finding out the results. It's always good when a decider goes to photo finish, provide a little bit of tension.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, 21-second lead. That's kind of huge though.
Yeah, it's going to be very close. I'm not quite sure how long their loading times were. Even though Crewdy had 3, they could have been quick ones.
Like if this was on PC, it would already pretty much be over. Like there's just no way you're making up 20 seconds on PC loading times. But the fact that it's console, there might be a small chance, but as you guys mentioned, like Crewdy has a bunch of restarts at the start, Phanium only has one. So this is
Yeah, I
looking
think
good for Crewdy. Yeah, go on.
I think it's just going to come down to which console these guys are on. I mean, I don't own any of the consoles myself to know which ones it is, but I think if they are both on the latest gen stuff, I think we'll see Phanium struggle.
Chat is saying Phanium seems to be on PS5.
Crewdy has Series X, so I've just seen Snails confirmed, and he would know. Phanium, you definitely are not as well. I'll just talk to you right there. You still played very well, and you just had a very unfortunate rip in your Sapienza. That one lady.
Yeah, but great chunking from Phanium there though.
I mean, it was even a great Sapienza to even get it as close to a photo finish as you did was exceptional. It was quite a margin.
Yeah,
that Seeker shot is really risky. I think players should, when they can, opt to not do that. Like maybe get a better angle or get a better disguise when getting out, because that seems very risky.
Yeah, for sure. This part is the worst for the players, by the way. When you get to a photo finish and you're just waiting.
Especially because they don't know how close they were or who had the most loading times. Like Crewdy could be thinking, oh, Phanium could have had 4 restarts.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a painful wait. Less so on PC, I will say. Usually, because I probably should have forfeited mine yesterday, but I let it play out just in case. But I knew I wasn't going to make that time up. But as you said, console, these guys, you never know.
You never know, indeed.
A lot of people are already saying that Phanium is dropping to the lower bracket, but we need the results, guys. You never know.
Yeah, Chris, the match admin, is on it.
Yeah, I can see he's just started typing. This is the extra tense wait now. Both players will be staring at the matchups channel,
Yeah, exactly.
waiting for the news. I know because I've done the same on a couple of occasions, as I'm sure most people have who've experienced a photo finish.
Yeah, I've been on both ends of the spectrum on photo finishes. I even had a photo finish that ended up in a tie. So actually all three possible outcomes. And none of them are fun.
Uh,
I can tell you that.
I've not actually read the rules. I assume in the event of a tie, is it a replay of the same map or is it another RNG decider?
Another.
Well, I'm voting for a tie. I want another map. Everyone wants more roulette.
I mean, there is another match scheduled in 90 minutes. And another one
That
2
is
hours
very
after
true.
that. So
A quick Dartmoor. That'll do. No one wants to decide a Dartmoor. Not until the later rounds, apparently.
alright, we should be getting the verdict any moment right now.
Yeah, I'd be very nervous if I was Crewdy now.
Crewdy's just been told that there is a free priest on the map, and he always forgets. Apparently, he thinks that's on landslide and not the main mission.
That's a fair mix-up though.
There is is there 4 on Sapienza? I think there's the author, landslide, the icon, and obviously the main mission. So
Yep.
Wow, yeah, there is a lot.
getting confused on Sapienza is perfectly understandable. It's a very tense wait as we wait for Chris to confirm the results.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's doing this for dramatic effect. Typing, not typing. Just trying to build up some tension, bit of suspense.
Nah, you just want to make absolutely sure that you got all the calculations correct, right?
Oh, and we have some typing again.
This is some tense waiting, and we're not even and we're not even playing.
I'm more nervous than Crewdy.
I think so too. Like based on the multiple restarts and the 21-second buffer.
Yeah.
It's definitely looking favourable for Crewdy, but yeah, we will get that confirmation pretty soon. And there we go. Who wants to read the results?
Observer, will you take the honor?
Yeah, of course. So, Crewdy pressed done with 30 seconds of loading across 4 loads, and Phanium had 16 seconds of loading across 2 loads. And because of that, Crewdy won Sappy by a total of 35 seconds. So that's a GG for Crewdy. Very nice.
Big GG. Like
Yeah.
defeating Phanium in RR is no easy feat at all. So that's very impressive. Phanium actually is an RR finalist, if I remember correctly.
And by the looks of it, 2-time speedrun competition winner as well.
For sure, is a very, very talented player. So let's take a quick look at the brackets and see what it does for that. So this was a console match, winner bracket round 2. So we will have Crewdy moving on to round 3, where he will face the winner of Kenny versus the winner of Lewis versus I Like Hitman. So he has a little bit of waiting. He can chill a bit. He can enjoy his victory for at least a couple of days, by the looks of it. And we have Phanium dropping down to loser bracket round 2. And also gets to enjoy a little rest. Still has to wait, for the match prior, the loser of 5 against the loser of 6, which is Soviet against Maximal and Ducker against Speedster. So yeah, both players have earned some rest. It was an amazing match from both players. With any parting word, guys?
Both players fought to the very end. Very nice decider. Impressive performances. Crewdy won by not knowing of a free priest. You love to see it, and just GG to both players.
Yeah, definitely. Congrats to Phanium, especially that electric kill still from Chong has got me. I really liked that setup he had going for him. It was really good knowledge, but yeah, just that Seeker shot in Sappy really just costed for him. But yeah, very good.
That completely turned Sapienza around. He had such a big lead there at that moment, like 2 minutes?
4.5. Well, he was at 4.5 minutes. I think Crewdy was doing the priesting over and over, so I'm not sure how far he was.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it completely turned it around. Amazing match though. GG's to both.